Welcome. So, for today's deep dive, we're doing something a little different.
Yeah, definitely. Not the usual stack of articles this time.
No, exactly.
Hmm.
We're zoning in on just one single source, the lyrics to a song called Fuel for the Fire.
Ah, okay.
And, the title, and it's even described as having this kind of 60s pop feel.
Yeah, sounds catchy, maybe a bit light.
You'd think, but that's kind of the point, I think. Don't let that fool you, because underneath that surface, there's a really potent, quite dramatic story being told.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our job today, then, is basically to unpack that story, right?
Mhm.
Pull out the plot, the themes, just from what the lyrics give us.
That's the plan. Reading the story in the song. So where does it start?
Yeah, it kicks off with our main character. The lyrics just call him the kid.
Okay.
And they paint this really vivid picture. He's got lightning in his veins. You immediately get this sense of raw talent, huge potential.
Yeah, energy just waiting to burst out.
Exactly. But, and it's a big but, he is completely stuck. The lyrics say he rides in chains, the gates stay locked. Everywhere he turns, it's basically a no.
Hmm. So all that potential, but zero opportunity. You can almost feel the frustration building.
Totally. He's got the engine, but no track to run on. And then comes the turning point, the inciting incident, you could call it.
Which is,
The arrival of this voice, smooth as chrome.
ooh, smooth as chrome. That doesn't sound entirely reassuring, does it?
Not really. It sounds slick, maybe a bit cold. And this voice makes an offer. It
Yeah.
promises to make the kid's future crystal clear.
Crystal clear. And what's the catch? There's always a catch.
Of course, the price. Just
Yeah.
one little scribble, a signature. That's it.
Wow. Okay, that's the classic crossroads moment, isn't it? The tempting offer from a shadowy source.
Precisely. And the chorus hammers home what he's being offered. It's incredibly seductive. We're talking speed, thunder, fame.
The work.
Yeah, the whole deal. The voice promises to turn him into a living, breathing ball of fire. And that phrase keeps coming back, fuel for the fire. Like he'll become this unstoppable force.
He'll fly, kiss the sky. It's all about this immediate, explosive rise to the top. No more locked gates.
Exactly. Instant access, instant success.
Mm-hmm.
And the lyrics make it clear he takes the deal. There's this mention of Stopheles showing up with a master key.
Mephistopheles, like Mephistopheles.
Seems like a pretty clear nod, yeah.
Yeah.
Confirms the nature of this bargain. It's not just a lucky break.
Right. So he signs, he gets the key. What happens next? Does it deliver?
Oh, it delivers. Big time. And fast. The lyrics talk about champions crumble in his wake. Suddenly, the trophy's in reach.
Oh.
The crowd scream his name. He gets everything. The speed, the thunder, the fame. It's all there. He's on top of the world just like promised.
But that kind of speed, that kind of, unnatural success,
Yeah.
it rarely comes free, does it? There's usually a hidden cost.
And the song gets to that, right at his peak, basically. The bridge hits hard. It says, in the shadows by the checkered frag, the devil waits.
Chilling. So just as he reaches the finish line, the collector comes calling.
Seems like it. Payment is due. The deal wasn't just for the journey, it was for the destination too. And the price turns out to be, well, steeper than one little scribble.
How does it play out, the ending?
It's devastating, really.
Yeah.
The final chorus, the outro, they lay it bare, that signature. The lyrics say really starkly, look again, that signature's me.
Whoa, so he was the fuel. He became the price.
That's how it reads. The fire that got him there, it burned too bright, and maybe inevitably, it's gone by night. Consumed.
And what's left?
Nothing. He's alone, the engines fade, there's just silent screams, and all that glory cracks beneath broken dreams. That deal made under midnight's dome, it cost him absolutely everything, himself included.
It's fascinating, isn't it, how they wrap this really dark Faustian story inside what sounds like an upbeat pop song.
It really is. It presents this incredibly stark choice, this trade-off for ambition, especially when it's fueled by something. Well, something not quite natural. Too fast, maybe. Too bright.
It definitely gives you pause. And for you listening, thinking about this story, this dive into just one song, it really highlights how that chase for, lightning speed or instant fame can end up consuming the very person chasing it.
Yeah, it makes you wonder about the real cost. We see versions of this story play out, don't we? Maybe not with literal devils, but the pressure for overnight success, unsustainable growth. It burns people out.
So the final thought, maybe, is the one the song leaves us with. What actually gets consumed? What is turned into fuel for the fire when speed and fame are the only goals?
And what's really left behind when that fire inevitably burns itself out.
Something to think about. A heavy theme from a seemingly light source.